European Parliament leaders yesterday accused Theresa May of being out of her depth as the next round of Brexit talks was postponed by a week. As the war of words intensified, MEPs in Strasbourg branded the Prime Minister out of her depth for snubbing their demand that she address them. Instead, Mrs. May is expected to make a speech setting out her vision for Brexit somewhere on the continent on Friday the 22nd of September, before attending a meeting with senior MEPs behind closed doors later in the year. The next round of talks between Brussels chief negotiator Michel Barnier and Brexit Secretary David Davis had been due to begin on Monday in Brussels. Last week a row erupted when EU minutes revealed disparaging comments about the British team. However, it was announced last night that negotiations will not now recommence until the following week. Talks have hit stalemate as the EU refuses to move negotiations forward until Britain sets out how much it is willing to pay towards the so-called divorce bill. The change to the timetable is thought to have been agreed so EU leaders can listen to Mrs. May before they return to the negotiating table. The PM's decision not to address all MEPs in the European Parliament was mocked by the Belgian co-president of the Greens group. Philippe Lamberts said, "The impression that I get of her is that she's a lady out of her depth, meaning that she is reaching the very edge of her skills now. And I think it's starting to show. I think she had more to lose than win by coming." Mrs. May is expected to meet with leaders of the main groups of the European Parliament, which has the no say on any Brexit deal, at the Conference of Presidents meeting. Guy Verhofstadt, the Parliament's Brexit coordinator, said, "Instead of only addressing the Conference of Presidents, I would encourage her to address the whole House. Other heads of state have done this in the past. That can only be helpful because the European Parliament will need to give the green light on the negotiations." UKIP MEP Jane Collins said that other members of the European Parliament were predominantly opposed to a good deal for Britain based purely on political spite rather than sensible economics. A government spokesman said both sides had settled on the date for talks resuming.